Hey guys, welcome back. And today we're going to discuss two things. The first one is here, uh, the new developer's handbook. And we're just going to read it here first. Hello contenders, this is the KOF All-Star Dev Team. For sure you're asking about the difference between the dev notes and the handbook. So the dev handbook is a place where we can communicate with contenders a little more often than the traditional dev note. We prepare this to listen to your voices and deliver things faster. We hope that through this we were able to answer all your questions and concern and resolve it as fast as we can. Wow, this is great. More channels of communication from the devs. And going on further, first we'll share about the improvement of the battle card level up UI. We were supposed to share this UI improvement with you along with the battle card level up method update. However, the release has been delayed. We heard your feedback, preparing it in a way that allows you to improve the battle card as fast as strengthening your fighters. Yeah, because currently, even though they gave us a guaranteed method of leveling up the skill of the cards from 1 to 10, it's still tedious. You still have to tap a lot to max them out. And going further, in addition, the dev team is currently struggling to reduce playtime burnout that contenders may be experiencing while playing the game. Very true. I'm a very casual player, maybe semi casual, and I am already feeling the grindiness of the game. Uh, you have the Immortals, you have the Spider. I'm recently doing Spider now because I need more stones. What else? Infinite Battle, League. Well, pretty much your dailies. You need all of them, but it takes a lot of time. Maybe if they can add some skip function like they did in the guild raid for those two contents I've mentioned earlier, that would be great. That would save a lot of time. Okay. As the newly provided content is in line with the existing development, we're aware of the increased amount of time spent playing the game. Thus, we're thinking ways to reduce the playtime burnout of our contenders. So please, as soon as this specific direction is arranged, we will deliver it through the developer handbook. For the meantime, we appreciate your patience. Now, it's no BS. Very straight. They know what's happening, they're listening, and they have plans to work on it. At the moment, that's good enough for me. Lastly, and this is a juicy one, the news about the release of the new collaboration event. So, yeah, we are getting another collab before the year ends. We started with Tekken 2019, that was around November. And just 1 month after, I think, or 2 months, February, they introduced Sam Show. And then a couple of months later, they introduced WWE. And not far too long after that, they added Gintama. So, wow, excuse me. Even for me, this is a lot, but this is a welcome addition. Okay, as the previous collaboration was enjoyable and unexpected, the King of Fighters All Star will be having another collaboration. What kind of collab will come this time? Please look forward to it. And talking about that collab, looks like it will be 7 nights, based from the screenshots we're seeing all over in the Reddit, Discord, and of course in the official forums. Now, with that in mind, what should we do to prepare for it? Here's what I've done to prepare for the collab. Uh, I haven't done, or maybe I have done enough, but I have spent some of those resources in the game. So let's take a look on my account right now. Okay, so now we're going to have a little account tour and see what I have hoarded so far after spending some on the Halloween banner. Okay, let's go to the inventory. Okay, so right now you have to hoard the following: these capsules. You might be needing more than what you're seeing right now, since we saw 5 character silhouettes in the account of King of Fighters All-Star with their tweet. Cores are not that much, still have AP pots, and here, the souls. Currently I only have 310 of those AS Fest souls, since Fest collab is already a thing. And let's see what else are in here. Okay, I've been saving a lot of this as well. Core boxes, soul boxes, and the plus capsule boxes. You have to save. The Evo mats, not so much. I suggest that you only do the dungeons as needed, since you get a lot of these. And here's the one. We got this from the Athena and Wonderland Rush dungeon. So that event from Athena and Wonderland, they let us farm AS Fessos. I already had a hunch that a collab was incoming, because they won't be this generous to give us AS Fessos if something is not in the works. And yeah, KoFAS tickets took a hit, because I've been trying to reach tier 40. I did reach tier 40. I cleared the boss stage for tier 39, but it was tough. Okay, and these ones as well. I've been hoarding it, and that too. So right now we don't have double drops for the power up dungeon, but you can still do it, even if especially if you're low in gold and some of the materials, like, or especially the cores. The cores will take a hit once the collab drops if you're going for all of them, or if you're build them up at minimum. And when I say minimum, that will be level 90 plus 297 on plus capsules. And let's see what else. Okay, so I suggest you always do the expert of gold and do some few runs on hard. Same thing with the core dungeon. This one not so much, and this one too. But the battle cards, I mean, even if it's not on double drops, it still gives a insane amount of rewards, but not as much when it's on hot time. Okay, so what else? Okay, so you always buy these boxes. So in the event that you did not farm enough on the core dungeon, you still have these boxes to count on. And this one too. And this one too. We're not gonna watch the ads. I'll do that later. Okay, so there are speculations about which collab was it. There's a strong indication that it was 7 Night, or it's going to be 7 Nights. There are also some who thought it was Ruby, spelled RWBY, the anime, Guilty Gear, Dead or Alive, and Soul Calibur. But like what I said earlier, based on the screenshots, It has a strong indication that it will be 7 Nights, another Netmarble game. All I know is it's an RPG game by Netmarble, but I haven't seen the gameplay. I'll try to watch some of it later on after this video. But am I going for it? Of course I will. Collabs in general have been good to me. If you can see, most of my videos contain around 50 to 70% of the collab characters. For example, Tekken. Right now, not so much. But when they were initially released, when there were only few fast characters, they were the ones that you can count on to beat them. They have low cost. There were no fast variants in that collab. They're very good in Infinite Battle. The 3 PG battle cards of the Tekken characters are pretty long, and they have insane juggling. And then after that, we got Samsho. I think a couple of months after Tekken, we got Samsho. And same with Tekken, they have a low cost Infinite Battle picks, good ones at it. The damage immunity meta was introduced. And then remember Epic Quest Size U, when they said you can only get to clear them by using 97 Orochi. It was for a while, I think around for 2 months, until Genjiro arrived, which is a discount Orochi. Costed less rubies than Orochi, and you get some more or other characters while summoning, and maybe less resources to build them up. And there were also good choices for time attack at some point. Very good in Team Relay dungeons. Still relevant in Team Relay challenge. Not that impactful, but they are very important. Especially Charlotte right now in Immortal Mode. Haomaru needs the Takuma lead plus a Tekken set in Immortal Victor, but it works. And then we got, not long after that, we got WWE. More like PvP oriented because of Fest John Cena. They reworked the grabs. It was an okay-ish rework for the grabs. And then Fest The Rock was meta. It's still meta in PvE. Initially, the player base shat on him, saying that, oh, he has a grab, he will suck at PvE content. But lo and behold, he shreds PvE content. He has a bleed defense shred, and he hits really hard. A long ass battle card finisher, which is a 3 PG as well. Also good in RHD for that long finisher. Welfare Rock is also good for RHD and for Team Relay dungeons. Seth Rollins is good for low cost Infinite Battle. And then again, just after a couple of months, we got Gintama. So it's a quote-unquote balanced collab, pun intended. They really beefed up the balanced type category of this game, because all balanced types were fests. They're really good. Can do both PvE and PvAI modes. They're not groundbreaking, but they're still great. The 3 PGs were very long as well. Very useful in Spider, in Team Relay dungeons, TRC, also in Reviving Hell dungeon. So I didn't, especially the last collab, I didn't like Gintama. I didn't know what the anime was because I only watched the old animes, but I still pulled for it because they're very useful. Now, some of you will say, I'll skip that because it's not related to fighting games, something like that. But me, regardless of what's going to come, if it helps my account tremendously, I will pull for them. Because why not? Most more often than not, the collabs were the solution of the devs to the current meta or to the current problems we're having in the PvE content, mainly in the endgame content. So, regardless if the genre or the IP fits or not, for me, as long as it provides a solution for my account, it fits like a hand in the glove for me. So yeah, that's that's all we got from the devs right now. Let me know what you think of the potential collab. Do you think it will be Seven Knights or do you think that will be another IP? And let me know what kind of saving you're doing in preparation for this collab. Or are you going to pull for it or you just keep on focusing on the United banner? If you got up until this point, thank you again for watching and I hope to see you next time.